Today's demonstration is of a corrective exercise specialist assessment known as the overhead squat assessment. The overhead squat assessment is a dynamic movement assessment that is to focus on length of muscle relationships between opposing muscle groups and how they have an effect on joints. Those joints can therefore be moved in improper positions and cause long-term injury. So to get us started, the background of this purpose of this assessment is way too many people in today's society are too sedentary. That sedentariness causes muscles to lengthen or shorten in improper positions, and that causes joints to alter. During the overhead squat assessment, the first beginning position is the feet are shoulder width apart, toes are facing straight ahead. Many people will automatically move to an externally rotated position of the feet, and we need to focus on their feet being straight ahead. You ask your client to put their hands straight up over their head and have them squat to a 90-degree angle, and then return to the top. It is a controlled movement, and once again we're looking for three positions. What is happening at the ankle, what is happening at the knee, and what is happening at the hips. During this movement, many times when the person squats, you will see that their feet will externally rotate. That will tell us that there is a relationship issue of the outside of their calf muscle groups, known as the gastroc, has become shortened. This is very common in women who wear high heels. Therefore, we need to perform exercises to stretch this area and tighten the opposing muscle groups on the front side to correct it. Because of that issue, when people's feet externally rotate, their knees will collapse to offset that external rotation. That causes the inside of their thigh muscles, known as their abductors, to become excessively tightened also. We need to perform exercises like self-myofascial release to relax these muscles, turn them to their normal length so that the knees properly align over the feet, and we need to work on glute strengthening exercises to help bring the thighs back out, or what we call externally rotate the hips. We're also looking during this movement pattern of how do the hips move? Do the hips shift off to one side? That can be an issue of one side being overly excessively tight, the other side being relaxed. We need to oppose these, strengthen this side, and relax this. The overhead squat is also viewed from a side profile movement. We're looking on how the torso moves in relation to the lower body. During the overhead squat, do the arms stay up or do they fall forward? If they fall forward, a person's latissimus dorsi, their back muscles, are excessively tight, which will cause the shoulders to round forward and cause bad posture. We're also looking for what is the trunk angle versus the lower limb angle. Is there an excessive lean forward? If there is, that can be a sign of weak abdominal muscles, and that can be a sign of tight hip flexors. We need to strengthen these and stretch the hip flexors to help return them to a proper upright position.